this video I'm going to give you a quick tour of all of these settings that we have in the vTiger QuickBooks integration. So the first setting I'm going to show you is the product and service mapping. The products and service mapping page allows you to set which account names are used when you send products and services to QuickBooks. It also allows you to create new accounts in QuickBooks on the fly from vTiger. So here we're going to create a new account called Service Account that will be used when we send services from vTiger to QuickBooks. Now all of your existing accounts are listed here. The second half of this page allows you to choose whether products are created as inventory items or service items, and the same selection is possible for services. And then the final setting is to choose which decimal separator you want, either USA style with a decimal point or what we call international style, where you use a comma to separate the decimals. Now the next setting that I'm going to show you is the contact field mapping, and it's pretty similar to the account mapping, so I'm not going to show you both pages. But what you can do here is you can select any of whichever fields you want in vTiger to be mapped to any field in QuickBooks. And as you can see, this even supports the custom fields in vTiger. So you can map any vTiger field, including custom fields, to any of the listed QuickBooks fields. Gives you a great level of flexibility with our integration, though the defaults are set for the most common usage. Now with the invoice field mapping, you can choose which type of transaction is created in QuickBooks once you send it. So you do not necessarily have to create an invoice in QuickBooks when you send an invoice from vTiger. In fact, you can create a sales order or a sales receipt as well. And here you can see all of the QuickBooks fields are listed below, as well as each type of transaction. So first you'll want to choose which type of transaction to create. Showing here, and for each QuickBooks field, you can select the vTiger field, and just as with contacts and accounts, this also includes the vTiger custom fields. The defaults for this are pretty reasonable, so it's not necessary usually to make any changes, but this makes it flexible for all of our users. Now we also have the email alert setting page, and this is where you can choose which type of actions you want to receive email alerts for, if any. And so you can have an email sent to you every time a contact, account, invoice, and so on is sent, or also you can have one sent only when there's a failure. So you can see on this page, you can set the recipient's email address. You can set a minimum interval, which means that if more than one of these actions takes place within this minimum interval, and by default it's 1,000 seconds, then they will be sent to you in a digest form where all of the actions are listed in one email. And the final settings page that I'm going to show you today is the status alert settings. What this does is you can set which status levels you want for to automatically send transactions to QuickBooks. So here you can see that when an invoice has its status as approved, sent, or paid, it will automatically be transferred to QuickBooks. And for all the other status settings on sales order and quotes, you can also set these as well. Now in another video we'll actually show you this in action, but that concludes our video of this overview of the Boru vTiger QuickBooks integration settings.